Now we have 2 versus 2 tournament. This is the great final of this tournament. This is Hargon and Lexus versus Harry and Bami. The map they will play is a New Horizon. This game will comment me, Zdobi, and Sado.
Hello everyone, Sado here.
Right now we are waiting a bit for Bami. And we will play one game just for warm up, and later we have a normal game. Okay, right now we'll wait for Sado a bit because we have technical problems.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I can't see the remake. This is strange. Okay, there we go. Better now.
Okay.
Should be fine.
This game will be really interesting because this is the great final. I think player right now will do what they can to win. So personally, I don't know who will win because we saw last game of Lexus and Hargon. They made horse rush, and that was really nice versus Cochise and Maxi. Cochise and Max, if I remember correctly.
That's right. That's correct. Yeah.
So personally, I'm so interested about this game. Santos, that's ready. You can.
Ah, sorry.
Ah no, but we are waiting still for Bami.
Uh huh. And I'm trying to fix my microphone settings. Okay. Can you say something now, Zdobi?
Yeah. 1 2 3, 1 2 3.
Okay, should be on similar level. And there we go. The fight
Okay.
has started right now. Let's see what the teams will do. I'm guessing they will try to rush. The armies are a bit of everything, I guess. Kind of normal army as the one you would probably make in a normal game. So nothing ridiculous like lots of barbarians or militia only, as sometimes it happens here.
Yeah, but just
Okay.
look, Harry and Lexus forget about the knight, the one king.
Uh huh.
I
Yeah,
mean, one militia.
that's the most important unit here, right? Yeah.
Okay, so right now Harry started shooting.
Seems to be like
Okay.
the Czechs want to be aggressive, but I don't think it's like the best idea. And their position is
Yeah,
pretty strange right now. I don't really know what's happening here.
very bad position for Czech team to attack, so I don't know what they want to do. Right now, I think Hargon need to move these horses, yeah, and he's losing access.
But they're
And
moving
just
to the
look, right now
left.
they,
I think this is a
right
good
now
idea actually.
Hargon. Yeah, but just look, right now Hargon block Lexus troops. Lexus can
Mm-hmm.
shoot. Right now, oh, this is GG, I think, because right now they can't move. They need to fall back, I think.
Actually, I think
In this situation.
that's part of that plan. Maybe that wasn't.
Yeah,
uh,
and here we
Pretty
have a
stupid
catch.
catch. I don't think he wanted to do that.
I think it was a misclick,
Mm-hmm.
small mistake. And I think right now it's GG for Czech team because sounds like, but
Yeah,
no.
everything can happen. I mean, it was a good decision to try to attack on one side, like put them between their troops and a mountain, but it didn't work. They didn't do what they wanted to do. What?
I was lagging.
Huh.
What? I have
I
40
didn't
ping?
notice.
80? How can I lack?
Okay, you had a ping lag now.
120, but
No, more
still,
like 300.
I didn't notice it.
I mean, doesn't look terrible. Like it was only one spike I noticed.
Okay, and right now we have Harry assaulting here. And
Hmm.
I think Chaos can't win. I'm still
I'd
looking at my
say
ping
they
and
have a chance. Look at how many troops are left.
oh yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
And right now,
I'd actually put my money on Czechs. Although what they're doing right now is kinda. Hmm.
but remember, Harry
Yeah.
have still one militia.
Huh. Yeah, indeed.
I'm still looking at my ping and it's okay. Sometimes it's jumping to 100 and that's all. So I
Oh,
don't know when
interesting.
I'm lagging.
I mean, I can't really say. It didn't look too terrible. If you were lagging, then as well Bami was.
And right now we have a shooting fight, something like that. And still, I think Harry can take this one militia and Lexus too. This one militia can be used to just storm through the bolts. Okay, right now I noticed that I have 400 ping, but still I can't understand
Yeah.
why.
I noticed like another spike as well.
Really, I don't know why. Oh, right now we have pure RNG fight.
Oh.
Okay, right now Lexus understand that he needs to use one militia.
I don't think it's too useful, but yeah. Okay.
But I noticed that Harry have two jumping ping because I had 300 and 1 second later he have 300 too. So, and maybe this is a server.
I thought so as well, because I also saw Bami lagging out like this. I think we should change the server.
Right
Uh,
now Harry have 200 ping. Yeah, I noticed that this is a strange server. This is not a special attack or other servers like that. This is a this is an official Cam remake server. So maybe let's change server.
yeah, it's the official one. Huh.
Yeah. You know, sometimes official are the worst server that you can use. So I'm not surprised that there is a problem. But if, for example, right now he will take something like Jichlava or other strange servers, the pings are will be jumping much more than here.
Okay, good old special attack. Just
Yeah, it will be nice.
let me turn off the screen for a second.
Okay, right now I noticed that pings are okay, so
Yeah, I
I
mean,
have one jump, but
it's still a nice thing that the Czechs won, because otherwise, I would like if they said they want to. Wait a second, are we downloading this?
yeah, because this is a fixed version or something like that.
Is it? I mean,
There's, I think, small amounts of titles fixed. For example, some rocks on the map, trees, and etc.
I mean, if someone is making a fix, then it should be like a different name or something.
It was a different name for me. I saw there was a
I mean, yeah, the
E.
name was like New Horizon and then the hash, so it's like different name but not named by anyone.
Okay. Now I understand you.
Anyway, seems like I forgot to make.
Okay, Sado, press ready if you can,
Oh, indeed.
because we don't want to
Yeah, definitely.
wait for you. Okay, so check takes location 1 and location 2. Okay, there is a location 2 and 3 versus location 7 and 6. Right now there is a coin flip, or teams are just ask pick each other and decided which location they want to take.
Mm,
Sado?
I mean, the fight map was supposed to pick the winner, and the winner takes the locations they prefer.
Okay. Now I understand why Lexus don't want to take other server, because right now Lexus sometimes have 2000 ping.
Mm.
So maybe that's why. That was the reason.
Okay, there's some doubts how to play this. Let me see the rules. So, top right means like 2 and 3 versus bottom left 7 and 6, I guess. And they fought, what did they think? 1
They
2.
think this is a 1 2
Yeah,
and
I mean,
5 6.
yeah, definitely someone could be a bit more clear about what he thinks is top right
But
and bottom left. Whoa.
I think when I'm looking on this map, I think 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 will be okay, because from location 2 and 3 and location 6 and 7, there is a really huge distance between these locations, especially some mountains, river,
Hold on
river.
for a second. Hmm. What do you think? I'd recommend to them just to pick the locations they prefer. Because right now it's like they prepared for this and they have some pre-builds or something. It would be in fair advantage to either of teams. Will it be like balanced that way?
Really, I don't want to judge, because I don't know. On other maps there was a situation like that. It was a top left versus top right, and teams need to speak each other, because right
Sorry,
now,
cause
really, I don't know.
I mean,
I just don't want to judge.
yeah, me neither. I can't say like. I mean, I can take a look, but this is like not my job here. If it was my own tournament, then
Yeah, but just look on the minimap. It sounds like
1 and 2 could be a bit campy, and the
1 and 2,
distance,
five,
yeah,
6, but of course, I don't think so. We need to judge and say this. You need to play this versus this one because you know. But right now, I don't know what Harry can. Oh yeah, of course, Harry can say like it's gonna become best. Yeah. Small tip for the person that will organize next tournament is to just choose which location the people need to play.
yeah, definitely. Like we have the same problem right now. Like some of the locations are not assigned to every map, but yeah, we have to fix it, I guess.
Right now, really, I don't know what they should to do. Horse rush. I don't think so. They want to make a horse rush. What do you think, Sado?
Yeah, I don't expect a house rush here to be honest, but we'll see.
I think the distance between players is huge, so horse rush here will be bad idea. Can work on maps like Neguno, Rebound, and other very open map, but here we have a lot of small entrance, a lot of small roads, so horse rush can be very difficult.
Hmm.
Like,
I mean, it's like you can do it creatively, like go from locations 8 and 4 or something like this. You know, hide in the forest and then attack from 2 sides or something like that. Could work. Actually, I made a horse rush myself in a tournament on this map. It was 4v4 actually, but yeah. Or was it Iron Gold? I'm not sure anymore. Definitely was a Thunder map.
okay, so right now we just need to wait, I think. Or they want, or they decided and they are quite sure, because right now I don't understand.
I think they're going with the advice of Czechs because they say last tournament from Mandos had locations assigned like this. And actually, looking at the map, yeah, I guess what you should think by default when you see top right and bottom left is 1265 indeed. Like you can see the parts of the map are like I mean I don't know. You can probably go like It's disputable, but yeah, just some misunderstanding, I guess. And this proves that tournament rules have to be really precise. Otherwise, stuff like this will happen. Like for example,
Yeah, this is
we just added a rule to the new tournament, to the 3 versus 3 one, which says what happens if you have, like, for example, 3 teams with same points, and when like each of these teams won one game against each other. So it's like a situation that you can't really break off. We all even tried to solve stuff like this in the rules, so it doesn't happen. And if it happens, then you know. I mean, if it happens, then you know what to do. So yeah, at least I believe that it's better to have rules which have like everything, instead of just going and inventing rules
yeah,
along
the
the way.
a situation like that. I think is better to have much more rules than situation like that right now.
Mm,
So that
exactly.
people just don't know what to do.
There we go. The game starts. So in the top right we've got Lexus and Hagon, and bottom left we have Hardy and Bami. It would be interesting to see what Bami does, because I believe if they wanted to play 6 and 7, then Bami that didn't expect to play on this lock. Mm,
Okay, Alex is really interesting question.
yeah, I think they're trolling.
Sounds like
No, no, no,
Lexus.
I think they're trolling.
Maybe.
There's like no freaking way the Czechs are not prepared for the tournament. You could look at the previous games, especially the horse rush they did was a masterpiece. I mean, maybe not the basis, especially I had a lot of doubt regarding what Lexus did, because it wasn't a powerful horse rush, I'd say. But the tactical side was pretty nice, uh, especially the way how uh, they either knew or they had a lot of luck, and they attacked coaches because he always waits like 1 minute before he gets out his troops out of barracks, and they had a bit of luck as well with Mexican tees. What's that? Did you notice this?
What?
Well,
What was here?
there was a swastika in the like made from fields here. Uh,
No, I
but yeah,
never. I didn't notice it. I was looking on other stuff. Right.
maybe
Okay,
for the better. Okay, interesting. It's Hagon.
Paragon is
Yeah,
lagging.
yeah, yeah.
But right now, I think I don't know what about Czech team, but I know that Bami and Harry they play this map a lot of times. So I don't
Yeah.
know that. Maybe you noticed that Czech team played this map. Okay, so right now
I
we
mean,
have
I didn't really observe Czechs playing at all. They don't join TeamSpeak, and they don't play with us, so can't say. Okay, seems like we really just can't start this game properly.
yeah,
Mm,
that's true. Okay, so right now we still need to wait a bit. Okay, and here we have a Paragon. Of course, some kind of crash can happen because happens sometimes, you know.
of
So,
course.
so right now, Lexus finished school, everyone finished school, and we had this is a slow start. Okay, Harry had the lag, and Harry. That's not me.
Mm. By the way, let me just remind to everyone and to us as well that we need to save the replay on peacetime because this tournament has a rule which says that players are supposed to play like until 3 wins from autosaves. I gotta say that I think this is this wasn't the best idea, but that's the rule. So we just gotta remember this.
Okay, so we need to save on peacetime. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe.
That's strange because
Yeah.
that's strange because I never heard about rule like that.
Yeah. I mean the
So
the rules say. Let me find this. Actually, I can show it on stream.
okay, right
Uh.
now I think Bami will have a bit faster in than other players.
Okay. So the rules say the final game will be played best of three. That means 3 times from peacetime. I mean, this is logically wrong because he obviously means best of three, and then he says 3 times from peacetime, but it can be like 5 times
So
if it's best of three. Oh, he means best of
yeah.
3 games. Okay, that's my bad. Yeah, so like best of two actually. Ah, never mind. Everyone knows except myself what it means. So yeah. Yeah, and
But
like I said
really,
before, New Horizon top right bottom left, like I pasted before in the lobby. So yeah, that's how it is here. And
right now we can.
while still nothing is happening, I'll just say quickly what happened in the last rounds, if you allow me. Um, Halgon
Yep.
Lexus won in the semifinals against Mexican team Coaches 12 after a horse rush build. Um, won versus Bullet and Jack on Eruption in the quarterfinals, and in the second game in second round won against Mandos Boss, and the first game won against Donati and Sean. While Harry and Bami, maybe from the start this time, they won against Dima and Stocky in round 2. Desti and Rakieta in the quarterfinal, and Tomix Ashta and in the semifinals. It was also a pretty quick game, the semifinal one, after Tomix's mistake. That's what I remember. And yeah, that's enough of an introduction, I guess.
Okay, so right now we'll maybe look a bit because this is a slow start. So you need to build school. Later you need to build in one quarry, and later woodcutter, and later sawmill. Right now it's very important to block in because when serfs start delivering food to in, you lose 20 serfs. Maybe you can say that because serfs need to deliver 20 food to your inn. So there is a really good idea to block in as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Right now we saw that each player on the map blocked in very fast. So players right now know
Yeah.
how to play like that. It's very important also to build very quick one query and later build as fast as you can woodcutter. And of course, you need to carry about stones because it's slow start. So you waste a lot of time for building roads and in. So you need to start at least with 4 quarries. Of course, if you can, it's great to build 5 at the beginning, so you don't have problems with stones. Because for beginner players, when you play slow start, you have situation like that you don't have stones for sawmill. For, I don't know, maybe for woodcutter, because you build too much roads. Many roads on the map. So it's very important to count each stone that you have right already in storehouse.
Okay, so for a bit
And
of
right now
break,
we
yeah.
have very quick woodcutter for Harry and very quick woodcutter for Hargon. And Lexus. So right now Bami builds late woodcutter, but Bami right now have 5 quarries.
I mean, it's only a bit later, not a big deal.
Yeah, but
Uh,
uh,
it
each
always
second
depends on the
is very
location,
important.
right? I mean, some locations will allow you to make a very fast woodcutter. Can't give many examples because, well, actually, I think this placement of woodcutter is like the fastest of all the locations and players here. Mm, but let me take a look if I would do something a bit differently, maybe. Oh, to be honest, I don't understand why Bami is making a school on the left side here. I can't see benefit to it,
Uh,
but there's not much
maybe he
difference, I
want to
think.
maybe he want to reduce the distance between this forest, and maybe right now he want to
Yeah,
build
that makes
woodcutter here for
sense.
planting.
Yeah.
So I think this is the reason. But
hmm
when I'm looking on Hargon woodcutter, it's very, of course, he need to build it as fast as he can, but it's very bad place because he will lose a lot of space under this woodcutter for planting and for, I don't know, maybe for farms or stuff like that.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
I think we'll decided to cut this fun forests and place here farms and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, about this one, I'm not so sure. It only needs from him to make a few drafts of the buildings, and it will be fine. And I'm pretty sure that's his plan. Like here, gonna make another plan on the
Yeah.
left side as well, and he doesn't need to do anything here. And it's not the best place to put any buildings actually. Maybe farms could work here, but yeah, you gotta choose where to build the city, and this area is a lot better. For example, you have to make gold on the left side, and you have to go for this. You have to make the iron, so it's better to make iron here. Yeah, so overall, it makes most sense to do what he's doing right now, I think.
This is a really great spot for industry buildings because you have very small distance between coal and iron, so it's great for industry.
Yeah, I
I
really
think he will
hate
just
this, by
cut
the way.
cut this trees. Why?
Yeah, uh,
Why you hate this?
uh,
Because distance is long, or
the the distance is kind of annoying, and yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it doesn't work too efficiently when you have coal in such a remote spot. Unless, I mean, I'm a bit worried because he will obviously have quite some buildings like here and here. Uh, but yeah, I guess we'll see.
of course it's very important to left at least one space more under your store house just to don't have traffic in future because traffics can kill your city. Traffics are deadly for your city. When I'm looking right now on Bami, okay, right now we have huge ping for Harry. He will build farms, start building farms here. Right now he have built 4 woodcutters. He go for gold, so that's really nice timing.
Yeah, I really
Because
like this
right
as
now
well.
Harry is building a goldsmithy the same, but Hargon is a bit late with gold, and Nexus is okay right now. So right now only Hargon is a bit late, but of course he have a bit bigger distance to gold than, for example, Bami. That Bami need to build quarries on top and
Yeah,
forest. So Bami had more distance than Hargon.
yeah. I mean, technically the distance is pretty similar, but like you pointed out, you can get to half of that way by just making the stonemason like this. I really like when the players build like that, uh, even if sometimes I mean, on this location, yeah, it makes perfect sense to do it like this. Obviously, the base gets a bit big, but you can't avoid that with the gold in such a remote spot. So, yeah, that's normal, I guess. But you can see that every single location here, maybe except this one, has really strange spot for gold, and it's, I mean, pretty far away on all the other locations. So yeah.
I,
It will take a while before we can see how the players are actually doing, because right now they're just uh, what's the word? Like the locations are not letting them fully express themselves. If you follow my train of thought.
I think
Yeah,
this is a correct word. Say
yeah,
that. And of course, there is a very important to build your goldsmithy as close as you can to coal. So, for example, like here, build Harry, and of course, how build the Bami. But right now, when I'm looking on Hargon, I'm a bit afraid because I think he needs to road here. Ah, okay, he wants to build goldsmithy here.
I don't know. I don't like this, to be honest. I mean, the first one, okay, maybe okay,
But
but why not here? Like, I know it's a bit further away. Yeah, okay. I guess he prefers to have the it. Yeah, I guess he prefers to have it as close to school as possible, even if it doesn't really make a difference, because you take one resource from here, one from here. You go like this. You go like this. And then you have two things to get out from here as well, so it's like 2 for 2.
yeah, but I think I personally, and I think most people will build goldsmithy here.
Yeah, because
That's
it's
as
closer to
close as
gold.
coal as you can.
Yeah, because right now it's
Yeah,
I have a bit of doubt if his coal will be prioritized for the metallurgists, unless he changes the
yeah,
settings.
because
Yeah.
I think we'll build smithy here and here. So
Mhm.
this one goldsmithy can be problematic in future,
Mhm.
but we'll see what will happen.
Yeah. We'll see where he makes the second one, by the way. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I can't
Oh,
get the
okay.
logic. Maybe a better player would
Here?
know,
Uh,
but I don't know
but
why
okay,
he makes it here.
I think we'll build here smithy, weapon smith, armor smithy here under this second goldsmithy, because it's enough space for it, but I'm not quite sure that he it's correct. For example, why he left here one title of space on left on the straw house? It's I don't know why. It's
This
strange.
is actually pretty easy to understand. I mean, when you destroy the storehouse later on in the game when it's empty, you can make a 3-on-4 building instead of 3-on-3 if you leave one spot here. And sometimes on some
Ah,
locations, it's also better to do this for the road management. Cause I mean, not here, cause obviously you can see that you've got plenty of space around the storehouse, and traffic jams should not be a problem usually. But yeah, yeah, seems like he. No, he didn't open the inn, so I don't know why he has a problem. Ah, but
but okay,
yeah,
okay. I now understand why it is. Yeah, but you say correct thing. Right now, it's a very
yeah.
good moment to
I
open
mean,
your inn.
yeah,
This
definitely.
is the Cargon. This is only one person that's right now still don't open
Mhm.
in. So
Correct.
I don't know why. But maybe right now look a bit more on Lexus and later on Harry. Right now Lexus have only one farm, but right now he will build two more.
Yeah, but
So I
comparing
think
to
this
the
is
other players,
okay.
it's okay. I mean, compared to
Harry have three
Hagon,
farms.
especially.
Bami two, Hargon one, but you know, Hargon have huge distance between storehouse and gold, and of course to coal. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, but he's trying to
But we'll
catch up.
see.
Like he makes the fourth one right now when the other players are. Yeah, I mean, he's caught up a little bit. Maybe maybe Harry will have the best farms so far, cause you can see the setup is like for 6 farms, and half of them are already made, so they'll make like they probably seed twice as many fields, and he'll end up with 6 working in no time.
Yep, that's true. And right now, okay, Lexus wants to build another 2 farms. So why so fast? I don't know. Because even if he builds these 2 extra farms right now, these farms need to just grain need to grow. So I don't know. It's a good idea.
Sorry,
Better
because
to
I don't
build
know
to
which
don't
player you talked about.
Lexus, because right now Lexus should don't
Mhm.
build this one.
Yeah,
This
that's why.
these two
Yeah, that's.
farms.
Mhm.
He don't need these 2 farms. It's useless right now.
Yeah, kind of.
This wood
I
will
agree.
be a bit because right now this wood can be used to build
Mhm.
iron industry or maybe second goldsmithy.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I mean,
it will be
he still
better.
has enough wood for everything, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to make it if you have too much wood. And uh, if you're building something here already, then it's probably not a bad idea to make all the buildings here and move on to another area, for example, here, something like this. But yeah, it's pretty hard to understand, but not the biggest mistake, just a small thing. Of course, many small things and you get bad base, but we'll see. Let's not judge Lexus's base and his skills prematurely.
Right now, when I'm looking on Harry, he have really nice woodcutters because right now he take all 3 forests and he have
Oh yeah, even this one.
really nice woodcutters here on this on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, he take all forests. So right now, I don't think so he'll have any wood problems.
Mm. Oh, by the way,
Okay, right.
would be nice to
Harry,
take
fine.
this iron finally, and actually let's take a look at iron in all the bases. They just built a second mine for the Bami. Uh, for only one for Lexus and Hagon. Okay, this does not look like Horse Rush to me.
Nope, I think it will be
But I
normal
gotta
game
say one
because
thing.
no one wants.
Yeah, I gotta say one thing. I
Yeah.
really hate the way Hagon's base looks right now. It's like so unpleasant to the eye, if you get what I mean. I like. I mean, I
Yeah, because
know why he's building like this, but it just looks really bad. It will definitely work, but
uh,
it looks bad. just talking about the
true
aesthetics.
because
Yeah.
here, for example, 2 titles of nothing, maybe 2 fields here.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
all. Maybe sawmill under it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to. You are correct. Okay, right now Lexus will build armor smithy, so that's really nice.
Above storehouse.
I
Funny
think.
spot.
And Har we will build two armor smithy too, so that's really nice timing. Because right now you have near half of the peacetime, and just look, Mommy will build one more iron mine. So he will build third iron mine faster than more players.
The second.
Expect
Yeah.
Lexus even have
Mm,
right now have only one, but will build one more.
yeah. I mean, look at Harry. I don't really get why he's building like this. Hmm.
What you mean?
I mean, he doesn't seem to be gathering iron. He doesn't play LT style. I mean, it's not like
Okay,
it
so
costs him a lot to do this, and he would. Maybe this location doesn't take much advantage from gathering iron Odin's storehouse, so he prefers to do it like this. I don't know.
uh, Maybe you have correct. We'll see. But I think he want to focus a bit more on grain and on farms because right now he will build a stable. I think it will be the fastest stable here. Yep. No one will have such fast stable as Harry. For example, Lexus will build second pig farm. Hargon is finishing right now first pig farm. Bami only one pig farm. So sounds like Harry wants to focus on leather, on horses maybe a bit.
Yeah.
Because right now, look, soon it will be 6 farms. So maybe Harry wants to build horses and bows only. What do you think?
Yeah, most likely going for a normal build, like you said. But yeah, it seems like it's by far better than the other teams. I mean, the other players. I kind of like Lexus's
Yeah.
farms as well. There's only 5 of them, but they're a bit faster than Bami and Hargon, it seems. So yeah, it's. But yeah, definitely Hardy
Yeah,
has the
but for
best
example,
ones.
yeah, because just look this amount of fields.
Yeah,
This is a huge advantage.
yeah. We'll see what
Because in the
happens here.
beginning, because for players that don't know, it's better to build one farm and build for first farm maybe even 40 fields. Because this one farmer will just plant grain on each field, and later you need to build just a second farm to cut this grain. It's more efficient, much more efficient than building 5 farms like right now built Lexus.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
just
fir-
look, uh,
mm,
here Lexus is cutting the streets. So what do you think he will build here? What, pig farms or what?
I'm not sure, but he doesn't have a lot of space on his log. I mean, look, there's this cliff which is like really annoying, and you can make some buildings around here and here, but this is kind of far on the left. You can put something here. Yeah, he might need a bit more space later, but I think the only thing except wood that I would make here is more farms. So maybe he wants to make like 9 farms or something. I doubt it. I really doubt it, but that's possible, I guess. Kind of Dima style base. I don't know.
I think maybe there will be farms and fields up the side of the farm on upper the farm, so we'll see.
Mm.
But okay, Harry right now is finishing stable.
Lexus crew currently has only 5 farms, and he's going for a stable right now. So yeah, I'd say he's probably gonna go for like, sorry, at least 2 more farms and 1 more pig farm, and probably something else regarding food. So either a meal or 1 or 2 vineyards. I guess we'll see in the future.
Right now, I'm really worried about Hargon because just look, he right now is finishing second pig farm, but right now each
Mm-hmm.
player on the map have 2 pig farms, and player starts.
Yeah.
For example, Harry will build third one and stable. Even Lexus have right now 2 pig farm and one still soon will have one stable.
Yeah.
Sounds
I,
like he's a bit late.
yeah, this is pretty surprising. I mean, you gotta remember that this is a pretty nasty problem for this log, and you kind of have to. I think you have to kind of stop your production. I mean, your building for a while and let this be finished, because otherwise they will just bring to the building sites which are closer and not to this far corner of the city. And well, as you can probably figure out, coal is kind of important in this game. So yeah, you have to prioritize this. But as a result, the entire base will suffer a bit, and I believe that's what might have happened here. You can definitely see that. I mean, you said that the second swine farm was just built, but it's not exactly about the swine farm. It's more like he simply doesn't have enough farms, or like more like the farms were not built fast enough, and he doesn't even have cotton to use to swine farms. Like, look, they are empty right now, and the farms are just starting to cut on the left as well. So maybe it will be okay right now for 2 buildings or 3, maybe even. Yeah, so definitely very late farms from Hargon. But like I said, probably because of the coal mine situation, and it's just a pretty challenging clock, and you can't really make some things faster here. Uh,
Yeah, right now I'm really interesting look on this one tannery. So fast, why so fast?
no idea. I mean,
Because right now he need
yeah.
wood. He need wood for example, this one iron smithy. Coal
Mhm.
mines. So
Yeah, not the best building
I
from
don't know.
Hargon today, I guess, as well. Apart from a pretty difficult lock. It's interesting, by the way, because he has a pretty impressive forest. It's only in one spot, of course, so this can be sometimes a problem when they start planting at the same time, they start cutting at the same time. You get the idea. So, but doesn't look too bad right now. He has 3 sawmills, so he probably maybe it's not a big problem with wood, or maybe he just fixed it. More like I'm not sure actually. Doesn't look like that either. Yeah, I think he just might need a third, fourth sawmill. I don't really believe that actually. I don't know. Hmm.
Right now maybe look a bit on Bami because we focused on Czech team, but right now maybe look a bit on Bami because right now Bami have 3 farms. Still, he don't have stable, so he doesn't have stable. Okay, right
Yeah,
now he
yeah,
will build stable,
yeah. But it's
so it's
pretty
okay.
late. It's like 20 minutes till peacetime almost, and he can't really think to have more than I don't know 10 horses perhaps at best.
I thought about the same. 10 horses, 12 horses should be and should be okay because of course it depends on amount of corn that he will have. But right now, when I'm looking on Bami City, it looks really nice. A bit compact because just look at these roads.
Yeah,
It's a really compact city. It's really nice
yeah,
city.
it's funny because I
If
expected him to have a pretty bad pre-build because he had like a couple of minutes to do it, while the other players had a lot of time. Uh, yeah, so he didn't know before that he's gonna play this location as the teams had different views on what it means top, bottom, and left, right, or whatever. Yeah, you get the idea. So
right
yeah,
now we have first barracks on the
interesting.
map. Fir- First barracks on the map for Harry, and right now he will start delivering weapons to it. Okay, Harry he will make horses, swords, and I think small amount of bikes just in case. Because Harry know that last game Lexus and Hargon made a horse rush, so they need to carry about prevent horse rush. But right now Harry 6 farms. I don't know. Okay, right now just look. He will build soon. I think extra 2 farms or even extra 4 farms. Because he
Perhaps,
have really
yeah.
nice spot here for farms. And of course, he starts making leather because he finished tannery. And really, I just love this forest because it sounds really compact, so very close sawmill.
hmm Yeah, it's
Really
I
nice
think it's
forest for
standard
Harry.
on this map because you can't really do anything in this area other than the forest, so most players will go there. There's no other way, I guess. You can
Of course, you
you
can
can
build.
think about making farms here instead of here, for example. I think that could be better idea, but actually this is nice because he was able to do something along the way when going to the Iron Mountain. So yeah, I think that's why he made it like this. The base is a bit big, I'd say, in some spots on the right, especially, but I don't think it's that much of a deal. Yeah. But yeah, it
I think
seems
his
like
base looks continue.
okay. I took a look at all the bases in the meantime, and seems like everyone is going for a standard, probably standard bows and swordman build, with Hardy and Hargon going for 10 troops of a different kind, most likely pikes.
Yeah, I think right now no one wants to try some extra tactic like, for example, axes and X-bows, because it's better to play safe with swords and bows, horses,
Mm-hmm.
and of course small amount of pikes, than instead of playing on risk with X-bows and axes, with bows and pikes,
Yeah, definitely.
because it's more safety to play with swordsmen and bows, because mostly these units are the most useful, because you can storm with swords, so it's more useful than pikes, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
Pikes are
this is
okay on 4 versus 4 fights, but 2 versus 2 swords are better, I think.
you might be right. I mean, it depends. Like, I'm not sure what's popular in 1v1s, for example, because I never played them, but I always found that the numbers are actually not the worst thing to have when you go 1v1. And I thought Pikes had a bit of advantage there. But yeah, I was about to say something and I lost train of thought, I guess. But yeah, this map is pretty challenging as well. So you can see that the players, I think the players don't really expect to spam that much as they would expect on the other maps. So uh, yeah, you can actually see that how the bases look like. You can see the distances are pretty extreme. Um, yeah, and that might explain the fact that there's, to be honest, there's like not that much interesting stuff happening in the barracks. Like it's pretty mild armies, I'd say. There will not be insane spam in this game, I'm afraid, but we'll see. Maybe we'll be surprised. 60 minutes till peacetime, and people and players are only starting to make leather right now. Can't even see one player who made
Uh,
a jacket, although I think everyone already has. Actually, no, Bami doesn't have a army workshop yet, but the other players do.
uh, Bami have right now tannery, so right now he will start making a
Mhm.
workshop and stuff like that.
A bit later than the
George, you
others, but
say
it's
that
fine.
you say that serfs are carrying materials the nearest building. Yeah, that's true. So that's why you need to build goldsmithy as close as you can on as close as
Hmm.
close as you can coal, because coal is very important resources in your industry. It's using by ironsmith and all your iron industry. That's why you need to focus on coal as much as you can.
I took a look at the
Uh,
amount of iron in all the barracks now that Hargon finally made his barracks on his lock, and seems like everyone has like almost the same, like about 30 something iron weapons there. So I mean, by weapons I also mean armors and shields combined, just to uh, just to see how much
I
iron
know,
they produced. Yeah. So seems like there will
I know
be
what you mean.
no insane iron rushes here or something like this, which is always huh,
But
yeah. Now we
right now when I'm
see.
looking,
Mhm.
Lexus have 2 horses, Hargon have 3 horses, and Harry have 3 horses. But right now Bami still don't have doesn't have. So this late stable for Bami, I think, sounds like much less horses
Yeah,
for him.
definitely. Look at it; it's quite empty as well. Right now they started bringing some there. Yeah, so he might have like one horse soon. But yeah. On the other hand,
And right
well,
now,
we will see if it makes him have a better leather production than the other players. uh, I guess.
Okay, right now I'm happy that Hargon built Mill, so I don't think so he will have food problems. The same with Lexus. But
He
right
kind
now,
of
for
already
example,
has.
Harry and
But
Bami,
yeah.
yeah, Harry and Bami, they still don't have it. But Lexus and Hargon sounds like they worry about food problems in future restoration.
But Bami still has some sausage in the storehouse. I think it doesn't look too bad
Oh,
for him. While Hardy is making a second butcher at the moment, and the storehouse is already destroyed. So I'm
yeah, but
guessing, yeah, with three swine
I think,
farms. Mm-hmm.
but I think right now on this right now it's very important to have two butchers for three pig farms because when one butcher is hungry, you need second one to produce sausages because it will
Mm-hmm.
be
Loop,
endless
yeah.
loop without food. So you will have a starvation.
Yeah, I mean,
But right now
if you
sounds
have a
like
lot of food, then you don't have to make the second one for free piggies, I guess. But if you rely mostly on the sausages, then yes, that's definitely recommended.
have only one other food source. I mean, fishman, but this is only two fish per small amount of time, so it's more safety to build second butcher. I think Bami will build here a marketplace because sounds like space for marketplace. What do you think?
Or something
Well, sounds
food
like.
related. I'd actually
Do
say
you think?
probably something related to food, especially that he doesn't have anything else other than the butcher, so he definitely needs something more.
I think
And
it will be second
uh,
in.
his farms were pretty nice, or maybe they weren't. Uh, I mean, yeah.
Uh,
I'm wondering if he's gonna make like a fourth pig farm, but probably not yet. We'll probably make a mill. I can't see it yet, but that's what I would do.
right now, I'm looking a bit on amount of recruits and weapons in barracks because right now you need to making all the time recruits.
Yeah,
No
but
serf, sometimes okay person for building
mm,
that you need because you're still making a lot of weapons. It's good idea to build third gold mine, like for example
mm,
Bami, but Harvey still don't have third one. But of course, more safety to build third goldsmithy and third gold mine. But of course, you need to consume a lot of wood for it, so you need to count if you have enough wood to build it or no.
yeah. But
But right now, when I'm looking on,
for now, the amount of recruits for all the players looks quite okay. I'm a bit worried maybe that some of the players might not have enough gold in a while, but there's still 9 minutes, and I think that's plenty of time to make recruits for everything. Seems like Bami has a bit worse leather production, but it's probably because of the army workshops being a bit late, and he made second tannery to avoid the not being able to process all the skins at the time he needs. While you can see the other players made the army workshops earlier, and they didn't need a second tannery to overcome the problems. Although,
when
actually,
I'm looking right
this is nice. So, like he's still,
close to
yeah, go on.
uh, two tanneries, four workshops very closely to each other, so that's great. Right now, when I'm looking on barracks, so sounds like it will be a really balanced game because sounds like really the same amount of weapons for each
Mm,
player.
interesting.
Okay, we have five swords less, five swords more, five bows more or less, so it's really balanced. There is that's why you need to play safe with swords and bows instead of experiment with something. For example, with horse rush.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it works. Yeah,
If I'm
the
correct,
bottom
right
team
now there is
similar.
a limit of tower. There is 5 towers. This is the limit for each player. I'm
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
I think this is a very tricky place, and this one because you need to block this place. For example, right now with 1 tower, because
Mm.
one alone horse can kill a lot of your serfs, so
Yeah.
farmers or other stuff like that. The same with this one enters and this one. I don't think so that Hargon will build something here on the right side. For example, tower. I think he will focus to block the middle of his location.
Yeah, I would probably do that as well. Like try to help Lexus on the right side a bit. Although I think putting 2 towers like here, for example. There's also this, and you can't really block this. I don't know. Hmm.
Okay, right now there is a really nice time for build towers because you need to just prevent from small, just to prevent rush on your city and small amount of horses that will go inside your city and kill your serfs. But right now, personally, I just like towers like that here for Lexus because he will block this entrance because and it's great space for defending.
Yeah,
Of course, there is a huge open space here. You can't block the space with towers, so we'll see what will happen. And of course, this map is a bit campy, especially when you fight with location top left versus bottom left versus top right, because there is only small amount of free space on the map for fight. Okay, 3 minutes to the end of the peacetime. Right now sounds like a really nice army for each player. Nice amount of horses. No one have right now problems with recruits, with food. So sounds like a really balanced game on the highest level of cam.
yeah.
I can say that.
I mean, the only player without enough recruits right now probably is Lexus, but it's not a big difference. And seems like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he might
50,
not
50
be,
recruits.
he might not have enough to take everything out, as he needs like 65 right now or something like this. 62. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's almost right, but yeah.
Of course, he can build third gold mine and one
Mm,
more goldsmithy, and I think he will do it later. But we'll see. At
yeah,
the
but
beginning, it's
it's
the
really
the
even.
most important
Didn't
part.
expect this.
What? What the?
I said that it's
Could
really even game. Like I didn't expect it to be that even. I expected some mistakes from players or something like this. Although when I see Hargon's amount of leather, I'm not sure I like it. How did I miss it before? I mean, it's pretty
That's
bad
why
for that
because he
level.
builds. Yeah, that's why. That's because he built very late second peak farm and third
Yeah,
one.
yeah, okay, but yeah, this is a pretty
That's
bad
why.
amount for this level.
I think right now he can build a marketplace right now what he is doing, and I
Yeah.
think maybe exchange bows for horses or maybe access for
Mm.
horses,
But it seems like
something like that.
the bottom will have like 20 bowmen more because of this. Like you can see, Lexus and Harry are pretty similar when it comes to the leather amount. Iron is more similar between Harry and Hargon, although a bit better for Harry. Ah no, Hargon just made a bit more pikes. Yeah, so it's similar. But yeah, but Hargon's leather for this level it's a bit bad. Not by far, I guess, but yeah, Harry has more horses and still more leather. So not to mention Bami's leather, which is pretty nice. Okay, so
Right now
seems
we
like the bottom is
have
slightly better.
like
Yeah.
yeah, Bami a bit better. I think Hargon can fix this ladder. Of course, on the peacetime, I think LT have more troops, a bit more, but you know, this is a fight, so everything can happen.
But seems
Of
like
course,
the
there
top
is a
also had slightly less recruits than needed. I believe Hagon had about 60 as well, like as Lexus. So yeah, if the bottom, I didn't pay attention to Harry's amount of recruits, but Bami definitely had quite a lot. Like a few minutes before peacetime had like 77 or something like this. So I expect Bami to take out all, if not at least most of his troops. So I guess it should be fine. Mm, Now the question is does Harry have enough recruits? Because I didn't pay attention to that. So unless you know the answer, we'll just have to wait, I guess. By the way, we're supposed to save the game right now.
oh, I think we forget it, but okay, when we start, we just save. I think we need to save it immediately. I think they forget about it.
Okay, seems like oh,
I had a huge ping because I checked the stream, it's everything is correct, so
mm,
I think the bigger problem will be sometimes Harry is lagging, so that could be a bit bigger problem for them.
yeah, Hagon now. I don't think there were problems during the peacetime, so it's strange to see these pink spikes right now.
Right now, Lexus had 300. Pings are jumping. I think maybe problems with servers because you know a lot of people are working, have home office, so still
Yeah,
it
that's
can be a
possible.
small problem. That's why sometimes ping can jump a bit. Okay, right now we need to wait a bit. I think each team will communicate on TeamSpeak or on Discord server because communication will be very important. I think communication is the most important part of fight.
Sorry, I was like off for a moment.
Ah, okay.
Like I can't. It's funny, but I just can't type and listen at the same time.
Okay, no problem. I looked a bit on the mini map, on the map. So I think top team, the Czech team, have a better defending position for them. They can defend a bit easier than Harry and Bami, but of course they have a bit more difficult rush on Harry and Bami. So I'm really interested about the fight.
Yeah, I mean, there's there's this thing that you can attack Hagon on the right side, and it's kind of useless to make towers there. So probably he won't do that. So they can try to make some sneaky maneuvers there. and if Hagon doesn't expect that to happen, then it may be successful in destroying.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I clicked X and I exit my kitchen Martians, but I will back. Okay, right now I'm joining. Misclick. Because I closed other stuff and I closed two things in the same
mm,
time.
yeah, happens.
Double click.
Okay. Yeah, so I can't say much about the chances. Uh, Other than the bottom has a bit more troops right now. I don't think Karen and Bami are the kind of players to attack right away, which I think they should do. Of course, if they knew they had advantage, we'll see if they can scout enough to see that. So yeah, I guess everything can happen. Kind of. I expect, knowing these players, I expect that everyone will just stand in the middle or something like this, and there will be like no fast attacks or stuff like this. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But
Okay, and right now players are
I was
ready.
a bit worried after what I saw in the first fight, but the Czechs eventually won it despite looking like they made some mistakes. So yeah, I guess we'll see what
Save the
happens.
game.
Yeah.
I'm disrupted. Save the game. I saved it, but save it just in
Okay.
case.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Because something can crash, error and stuff like that. I don't know that they do that, but just in case. And right now, each player started with horses, just for scouting. If I can beat right now, personally, I don't know who will win.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
There is a sounds like a really balanced game. I thought it will be really easy for LT, but I'm surprised.
Oh, really?
Really, I'm surprised.
Well, to be honest,
Yeah, at the
I
beginning.
didn't think it would be easy for LT at all. Seeing, I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the previous performances from the Czechs. They were pretty good. Even if you don't count the whole smash game, because obviously, I mean, yeah, that was the worst one for Lexus, especially. Like, I couldn't really say his army was that good. It was more like a failed whole smash, but it was enough. But other than that game, I think they were pretty good. Actually, Hagon was always the better player. So Lexi had a worse army in every game than him, but still good. But yeah, always on a pretty nice level. And it definitely did
Right
look
now,
like yeah. Uh,
it's interesting the spikes because if there's a oh, okay, we have catch, and right now if okay, but right now Hargon know that there is a spikes,
mm-hmm.
but if it will be a bit at this catch, it will be here, and Hargon don't know about the spikes, it will be
Yeah.
really big lose of horses for Hargon.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it wouldn't happen because the Hagon can see enough here already. When you see the
I
fog
think
of war, yeah.
each team have right now near the same scout of area of map. Maybe a bit more for LT, but I don't know. I think they will try to fight here. Maybe here, something like this area.
Yeah, I'm
But
kinda
okay.
curious
Oh
myself with
no.
this.
Lexus is trying to
Mm-hmm.
fall back. So I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean, camping is the best tactic in this game, right?
Campers always win. Remember,
Exactly.
guys. Campers always win.
Okay, so how much time do you have to show this game? Because I have a bad feeling about this.
I have whole night for it,
Ah,
so
okay, that should be enough. Hopefully.
hopefully, yeah, because maybe this game will be during 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, I
And
already
right
feel
now, okay,
tired.
Lexus is camping here,
Hmm.
and but why? If they want to camp, why Hargon is going here?
Yeah,
Because it
exactly. I
will
mean,
be.
that's a mistake. They don't see it though, so they're pretty safe for now. Hmm.
They can see this one sword
Now, yeah, now
with
they can. Hmm.
if they micro T. So okay, so really, I don't know why they. And okay, Lexus is going on the right side.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't get this.
I,
I think,
I'm
yeah, actually,
surprised that.
I think they decided that if Lexus stands here, then they just can go 2v1 on him. Uh, but yeah, he should be a bit faster, like going to the right. But that's probably what he thought. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they don't really know how this map is supposed to be played in this configuration. Because look, you have like one entrance here and one here, and that's the entire battlefield. Like, what the hell is this? Like, the only Zane thing you can do is just stand behind the mountains and wait for the enemy to move in, but you know that this will not happen at all. I gotta say that looking at what happens here, I gotta say this was a terrible decision to pick this map in this configuration, especially for the final or for any stage. Just look
Yeah,
at that, yeah.
I could choose this location. I think you because it was a small discussion, but I didn't
Yeah,
focus on it. So
I mean,
decided to play like that.
Uh, Hargon Lexus said that in the previous tournament, that's how the locations were in Mandos' previous tournament. So why would he change it? That was the train of thought. But yeah, just look at this. This is like ridiculous. This, this, and this, and kind of this. These are the
How they
entrances.
want to fight here?
Yeah, I think
This is a
they
no
should try to
chance to
catch
fight
this
here.
if they can, but it's like way too far away. And
Oh, right now they will.
yeah,
Hargon will fall back, and we'll have a camping game.
this looks like a kind of like across the desert situation when you can't get in
Yeah,
here.
with
Yeah, this is this is pretty bad.
so right
Mm.
now we need to focus a bit on economy. Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe just look about food production because sounds like very long game. So okay, Hargon built wine fields, so and of course meal. So I don't think so he will have food problems. The same with Lexus. Maybe look on Harry because okay, right now he built a mill, but I can't see wine fields and stuff like that. So sounds like only one mill for him. Bammy built a mill, and that's all. So I think right now players need to focus a bit more on maybe food production if this
yeah.
game
Bami
will be
has two
longer.
butchers, by the way, same like Harry. Seems like it works pretty well for Bami because he has plenty of stuff in his inns. Two inns, by the way, for both players from LT. Does Harry have meal? Yeah, he has a meal. I can't see, but definitely there's a bakery somewhere here. Yeah, there is. Really can see it. Ah, here.
Uh,
Okay. Ah, now I see it.
when I'm looking on economy level, can I say that Czech team have more free farms more and two wine fields more, but Bami and Harry and oh okay and Czech team have more woodcutters. So Bami and Harry sounds like they have a bit worse economy than Czech team.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that? What's that move?
Hmm. Yeah.
Sounds like okay,
Hmm.
maybe let's try to fight. But
Yeah, I
if
mean,
they want to
seems like the
fight
Czechs
like Lexus
try
and
to get in so there can be actually a fight, because this is like retarded. You can see that it was a very bad decision to put these locations like this. Left versus right, like the LTs proposed, would probably be a better idea. But yeah, Yeah, but Czechs do what they
But
can now, like getting out in the spaces that they can actually safely go out. But the problem is that Kali and Bami will just kill Lexus on the
oh,
left side. This is really bad. It's like the Czechs will die, and
suicide.
it's not their fault. It's the fault of the organizers, really.
And right now, okay, Alexis decided to
Yeah,
fall back a bit, but I think it's too late because okay, this ward's
yeah,
gonna
just
just
storm
storm
in,
to
just
throw
storm
this
in.
entrance.
Storm in and GG, but not like this. What the
Oh,
hell?
this is bad
Okay.
direction.
I mean, he still has plenty of
This is
time. He can
yeah,
do
still
this
a lot of
probably.
time.
Yeah, he can do this probably, but
But
no, he
but
can't.
why but why Hargon is still going here?
He
Whoa.
has to do
Okay,
something.
and right now Harry decided to fall back. Okay.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
right now Harry gonna have the same situation. I think he need to fall back because Harry can send troops
Hmm.
and do something. Fighting right now for LT will be easier than Czech team because LT can just send one small group of troops to help other player. Czech team can't do that, and
Yeah.
the same for Hargon. Uh, and okay, Alexis decided to go outside,
Yeah, and it will
but I
be
think
like
right now,
push and go back until one of the Czechs is caught and it's GG. It's like ridiculous. Ah, but at least it will not take forever, right? But just look at that. But Hargon, actually, I think the Czechs can pull this off. Like, they seem to be keeping balance between attacking and going back. It seems to work, even if it shouldn't. And
but
they
right
might
now I'm a bit
make a
afraid
catch.
about this snake. This snake with pikes, axes, and small amount of
Yeah,
bombers can be
kinda.
deadly. And Bami is pushing so far, but right now he need to scout this area. So
Yeah, the problem
and
is
of course Bami know about horses here.
Lexus will have a problem soon because he can be surrounded by Hades
Whoa, whoa,
troops.
whoa!
Oh,
Just look at it.
interesting. Yeah, some
Easy kills
fresh
for
kills.
Lexus.
And now Harry
No
automatically goes
reinforcement
back.
though.
Interesting.
Harry can fight with this amount of troops because right now he sends horses on the right side.
Yeah, going back.
Okay, if Hargon will survive, I think Lexus can kill Harry right now.
Mm, I'm not sure Hargon can, to be honest. Bami has
But
quite
okay,
some
have
mod.
reinforcements here. Maybe. But Lexus needs to push immediately. Immediately push. And okay, we have catch here, so we
Yeah.
have fight. I think the spikes can go here, maybe split the spikes and I think this militia can do something. And okay, Harry have troops here, but Lexus know about these troops. Maybe just look a bit. Okay, horses here.
Lexus's position is a bit better, if
Ah,
not for the fact that there's some troops on the back. But I think it will be fine.
I think
Still
he will
looks bad for
to
Hargon.
have a catch.
Looks bad for
I think
Hargon.
Hargon will
Yeah.
lose.
Hargon will likely lose.
I think this militia can go here. Oh, sounds like Hargon will lose, but right now Lexus need to push
Yeah, he needs to
immediately.
catch. He needs to catch, I'd even say. Storm attack and don't catch with horses. I'd do something like this, but yeah, he decides to catch with horses. And with melee on the top, the melee on the top will likely lose soon. He has a plenty of melee on the back. This might be a good
But
decision. But
just look
Hargon is
here,
dead.
Hargon survive. Hargon
Okay,
survived.
yeah,
He's looking at
survived,
horses
indeed.
still.
Yeah, and Harry
But
doesn't use
okay,
his horses. Yeah.
Harry forget about horses. That's why
Yeah. Pretty critical
he focus
mistake.
about
Yeah,
this horses and these troops. Okay, if Lexus will survive it, I think
he will. He
okay.
might survive. Yeah, yeah.
Bambi have two horses, and I think Harry will kill this amount of troops from behind.
Yeah.
Whoa, so interesting game. And
I'll go
okay,
back to
still
this
high.
later, but yeah, when the fight's over, I'll talk about what I see here right now. But Harry is still fighting with his horses, but there's not a lot of them left, and Bami is going back.
I think this
Yeah.
horse needs to go here immediately and
Mm-hmm.
with these horses.
Yeah.
And I think Lexus will survive.
Pretty
And
interesting
okay, I
fight.
don't lose
It's even.
out of horses, out of bowmen, but just look right now. Harry will lose out of amount of bowmen.
Yeah.
So balanced game.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. It sounds like GG for Czech team, but right now they have still
Mm-hmm.
chance.
I think they should try to kill Bami's horse. I mean, okay,
Oh,
it's probably not so
just look
easy.
at these two horses. I don't think so. Lexus no side. Oh no, right now he
Oh, indeed.
noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
And just look on these bowmen from behind. So interesting game.
Yeah.
And Bami with his reinforcements. Really, I'm happy from this to see this game because it's so balanced.
Yeah, it's like the first time in the tournament, I'd say, when it's pretty balanced and you can see kills for both teams. Unfortunately, this usually means a very long game, but we'll see. We are
I think
guaranteed to have
it's
second fight at least.
I
Or
think
maybe
it's
not.
really nice situation.
For Czechs,
Really
yeah,
nice
it's
situation that
it's actually
people
GG.
have still small fingers.
Look at the reinforcements from
What do you
Czechs.
think?
Like Bami lost all his
Oh,
balls. Yeah.
yeah.
Why the hell did he escape like there? I mean, okay, because he was like here. So in the
He
end,
was
it
here.
was pretty
Yeah,
good
he's
for the
going
Czechs. Maybe
here.
it was part of the plan to do it like this. I don't know. Because the outcome was, even if Bami wins, he tries to go back through Lexus, and that can't work. If Lexus wins,
But right
obviously.
now, yeah, Lexus
Yeah,
have nice reinforcements. G for Bami and LT. Right now,
yeah,
this is the first fight.
just too much. Just too many troops from Czechs right now. I don't believe the LTs can stand this. Mm, yeah,
Okay, Harry can make small amount of swordsmen, maybe some militia.
they can try defending in the base, but yeah.
I think if Bami will save these moments that he had, can be a second fight and balanced fight still. But right now, no chance. Oh, and I think Bami forget about these two moments and about these
Rest in
reinforcements.
peace.
I think yeah, he just clicked here to go here with
Mm-hmm.
troops, and right now he noticed that. That's why at the beginning of the fight he lose here nine,
Yeah.
melee,
Mm-hmm.
9 melee, something like that.
Yeah, and some bowmen as well, I think. But yeah, going back to the big fight before we see the last fight, probably. There was a moment when I noticed that Lexus had about 15, maybe 20 swordsmen doing completely nothing on the back. Even if he didn't have to use them yet, maybe in a while, against the troops attacking him from the back. But the point is, nobody was shooting at these troops, so they survived for quite a long while, and being swordmen, they are pretty good as tanks. So I think it was crucial to that fight for Lexus, and probably main reason he won was saving these troops for later. Anyway, there's a catch here. Not the best one, I'd say. I don't understand
It's
what's
a
going on here. Yeah,
really bad catch for Bami. What he is doing, I don't know.
probably just loses sickness. I mean,
It's
yeah,
GG,
it's
no
GG, and
chance.
they know it. They know there's no chance. Unless they had like
Too
all the
much
towers in one
opponents.
spot. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You can't do anything. Gotta try,
Huge
but
amount of
bowmens are too
bowmans,
deadly. Yeah.
access swordsmen, and still Lexus have really nice amounts
Yeah.
of swords and horses on back.
Yeah. Actually, I don't understand why they don't do anything with this, or they don't try to go with horses from there. It would make some commotion, even if it wouldn't work. It would still be worth a try. So, ah, Yeah, it seems like the World Cup is going to the Czech Republic. Or it would. I mean, sorry, right? Yep. 1-0. Forgot about the rule
1-0.
already.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so they saved the game. Okay, 1 second after peacetime.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute for Lexus. I'm really interested in this fight because the first fight it was at the beginning it sounds like G4 check team 2 versus 1, no chance. But Harry and Bami split it, and I think uh, if Harry move horses in forest, I thought it was I think it was 6 horses, something like that. If he will just rush with these horses on Hargon moments, that will could change the result of this fight. But right now, first point for Czech team. It will be best of 3. Yeah, I'm correct.
Yeah.
So if right now Czech team will win, it will be Czech team will be the winner. But if LT right now will win, it will be 1-1. I just love watching games like that. It's so interesting. It's a lot of strange movements. I just love to watch fights like that. Okay, right now we are still waiting a bit for, I think, for
Yeah.
Harry maybe.
Thankfully, I've got some time to fix my camera, but okay, it's gonna be like this.
And okay, here we go again.
Okay.
I think right now we will see again the scouting of the whole area of the map, and later, really, I don't know what will happen. I think maybe they will move troops here, try to flank Czech. Because I think Harry and Bami noticed that they have more troops on the peacetime because they saw an amount of troops. So maybe they will try another tactic.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, sounds like Bami recruits our troops and as fast as he can. Okay, Hargon the same and Lexus the same. Okay. Of course, right now we need to focus on scout because scouting is, I think, the half of the results of the battle when you know where someone have troops. Okay, first catch, first kill for Hargon, I think. Right now, I think they need to watch out on troops and don't allow to catch enemy with more troops, and it will be fine. I think if they will play this location and this one versus this one and this one, it will be more open space here, for example, to fight here and here. It will be better.
Yeah, not by much, because this map is still quite campy in the middle, but yeah.
Okay, Bami is... Oh, Bami, I think will lose 4 horses. How many horses he will kill? Right now, 1?
All. I mean, how many
Yeah.
horses Bami can kill? Two.
Yeah, right now he killed two.
Oh,
Okay. So
could
that
be
was bad
worse.
catch for Bami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. For Bami, it's he lose two horses more. Oh, just
Okay,
two.
yeah,
This is LT.
equals, and yeah, I was actually waiting to see what happens there. LT equals
And
losers. Okay.
but right now the same situation. Harry on the left side, Bami in the center, and Czech team camping behind small entrance here and here, and they are waiting for push. But just look how LT scout area. They know about these troops that troops will go here. So because they scout this area. So I think Czech need to scout a bit more, maybe here and here.
Okay. I
Because
I completely ignored what you just said because I was watching the grass grow, and was watching the Czechs write some stuff. Yeah.
okay, what they write LT loser.
Team.
What's this
Team.
loser team?
Yeah. Oh well. If they think it's gonna help.
This sounds like demotivating the enemy, trying to.
Mhm.
I miss the word. Trying to motivate him to motivate enemy to attack. But
I mean,
strange
if you
that right
see
now.
loser team, then you attack. Okay, but never mind. Yeah.
No, I personally I'm very polite guy. I'm not a rage person, so no, I don't care about someone will write something like that. If someone will write TG means no.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah,
I
something like that.
promise.
But I don't care.
Next game I play in the tournament, I will write TG is shit. Okay.
Okay,
No.
I will say that to Mertz and Stefan.
Mm, okay. Maybe not. I'm afraid of them.
But right now, I'm really surprised that Hargon right now
He's
recruits
making fields.
Bowmans.
Yeah.
Fields too, yeah, but right now he recruit Bowmans a bit later. And Lexus
mm,
sounds like he's moving
Coach's
on the right
tactics.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kochi's tactics means it's vulnerable for horse rush.
Yeah, but now they know they don't have horse rush, so well.
Personally, I will be so proud if someone will build here 40 horse and make a horse rush.
On this map, you mean?
Yeah, because it's. I think this map is very bad for horse rush.
Yeah, I mean, everything can happen. You can make some insane trading or stuff like this. You just gotta try to use the advantages of your location, I guess. If it's so shitty that you can't do anything there, just try to, I don't know, spam it with trees and trade for corn to boost it.
I think Lexus will forget about these two horses and
Mm,
5 pikes. I think he
it's
forget about
possible.
them. And right now he's moving on the right side.
Yeah.
Sounds like they want to fight on the right side. And these two scouts for Bami builders.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I think he forgot about these two groups of troops. I think the same with Harry about this one horse.
Okay.
Maybe the spikes, axes.
Seems like apart from trying to demotivate the enemy team, they also trying to put some advertisements for the other teams. I'll let you figure out what's written there. Uh, shouldn't be too difficult.
300 frames per second.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, right now Lexus noticed that he needs these 5 pikes, but still forget about these two horses. These two horses can be very useful. because 2 horses are a bit tanky. Maybe you can use them for dancing. I think right now LT just allow Czech team to move on the right side and
Yeah.
maybe open fight in open space.
Yeah, how nice of them.
Okay,
I mean,
Paragon.
it's good because otherwise we're just gonna look at uh, look at nice
Okay,
lags. Yeah,
Paragon
but
had the lag.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, if they don't give
It's
space to fight, then we're just gonna look at players standing against each other behind the mountains or something like this. So yeah,
okay. Just look.
yeah. I
Just
mean,
look. Harry
they
wants
gave them time,
to
but they
catch.
didn't
No.
use it.
Okay. Still, Lexus forget about these 2 horses.
I think
It
it's
this
not a
this
bad
this
idea to
movement.
stand here now. It's like he
Yeah,
can
but
still
this move was
escape.
suicide.
I think the Czechs are kind of trying to get the LTs into the mountains and get a better position there.
I think this fight will be here and here. I think in this line. But just look on this area. For example, both team Czech and LT, they forget about scouting this area. So if someone notices that it's important, it will be a good idea to scout here and, for example, send horses here. It can be a really okay. Right now, Lexus notice that he have lack of 2 horses. Harry had to go back and start fight after Bami fights. George, in the first fight, yeah, maybe. All the time there is a lot of tactics that you can do for fights. I think right now teams are we're still building better economy because I think it will be a bit campy game. Economy will be very important.
I think they're just taking money for advertisements right now. Means Vieto
What they
King.
say.
Vieto King, but in Polish. Okay, if you say so. But yeah, they've got
Yeah,
plenty of
Veto
time to
King.
do that, I guess.
Okay, and right now they scouting this area. So right now we have fight. I think here in the middle. Oh, just look. Axe carriers. Here, I think Bami wants to try to kill something with the axe carriers. Oh,
Yeah, the
full style.
builders.
Full style. Militia.
Oh,
Militia on
there
inside the
we
city
go.
will have maybe.
Hmm.
So interesting tactic. Of course, you losing a lot of militia, but sometimes militia is useless. Sometimes can be useful, but I think really bad position for Czech because right now there will be two group of bowmen shooting, for example, to
Mm.
only Argon and
I mean, it
afraid
depends. I
Paragon
think
need
this is a
to
bait
fall back.
because they want to shoot from the top, and it might just as well work if not for the fact that Lexus moved a bit
I think
prematurely.
Bami will try to assault.
Yeah,
No.
this is a terrible idea. Don't do this, LTs. Yep,
Okay,
noticed.
no.
Yeah, I
Oh,
kind of had a
look, look,
feeling
look.
it's a bait.
Okay, it was bait, but look
Oh,
here. We have fight.
huh.
I think, okay, Bami will lose this amount of troops because Lexus have
Yeah,
two
yeah,
swordsmen and more troops.
definitely. But the most
Here,
important
zero
thing is
kills.
that they probably didn't notice the militia going here, so they will be surprised probably in Harris base soon.
But I think this militia will be okay right now. They can see militia here when we are looking
Yeah,
on.
I mean nobody's gonna look that by the way,
Of
unless.
course, but maybe small amount of pixels on your minimap.
Mm,
But what we have here, I think it will be a smooth fight.
mm,
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Bami again losing horses.
oh. Huh.
I don't know how many horses Bami lose,
Interesting.
but right now sounds like Bami
Lost them all?
have at least one or no?
No, I don't see it.
No
So lost
horses
all.
for Bami. Ooh,
Yep. By the
that's
way,
really
it was
bad.
pretty nice for Hargon to bring his pikes along with horses there.
Who is lagging right now?
Hargon.
Lexus.
Hargon.
Okay.
I
No,
saw
that was
Hargon.
Lexus.
Oh, interesting. I saw Hargon.
Okay, and right now, okay, Czech team decided to push. I think
Mm-hmm.
on top, Lexus need to watch out because Harry have more horses, but Lexus have more bowmans. So shooting like that will be more efficient for Czech team. And surprise, we have Male on Harry back.
Ah,
So
yeah. Would be nice to see a storm here and then, yeah.
and what about our
They
militia?
can't see.
Oh,
Oh,
so
now they
close,
can.
so
Yeah,
close.
so close. But funny, they stand in the cloud. Ah, not anymore, I guess.
Hey, we have storm here
Yeah.
for Harry. Interesting. And okay, we have fight here, and of course, Paragon sends Mela here to help to block this Mela. And okay, Harry noticed that there is troops on his back,
Yeah, but he's
and of
not
course, right
going
now
to
Harry
have
has
the.
problems.
Yeah, but his troops are not gonna fight there in the middle. This might actually be nice in the long term. Mm. Yeah, but
But right
Harry
now,
has
if
plenty
Harry
of
have
troops. Looks nice for Harry. Not sure about Bami. I'd say it looks
okay,
bad.
just look how many troops here, reinforcements from Hargon.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
actually.
Hargon with the spikes on back will kill this amount of Bami troops,
Yeah,
but
Harry seems
Harry
to be dying.
still Harry don't have troops to kill this amount of militia
Mm,
because he don't have enough troops in barracks. But okay, this is a pikes versus axes and swordsmen. Pikes don't have additional defense against
yeah, I mean they should be
arrows,
dying,
so
but they are pretty sturdy, I'd say. But Harry has some bowman killers here. It looks bad for Harry, but not terrible.
just look just look on the base, Harry.
Or maybe it is terrible.
Okay, Harry, forget about this militia. Or don't he sent axes here? See, see, but yeah, I think Harry will lose these troops. Maybe
Uh,
Bami try to survive at this moment. Ooh, just look about this amount of melee. Maybe Bami, just look how many bowmen Bami he still have. This really huge amount of bowmen. But okay, Harry City is dying. It's GG.
yep.
Sounds like right now we have a winner.
Mhm.
Whoa, I'm lagging. Sorry, but I'm happy that I'm lagging right now, not later, not earlier. And it's right now 2-0. Okay, Harry will lose barracks.
Yeah.
GG. No chance. No chance. But I think this militia was like second. It was like the winner because Paragon destroyed barracks with this militia and killed near almost our servers
I gotta say one thing.
inside.
I'm a bit confused by stuff on the chat. All looks like someone else was playing as Lexus and Hargon, or I can't understand the joke. Yeah, probably the former. Okay. Seems like, if I understand correctly, the tournament was trolled by Mexican Tea and Brovan? What the fuck? Okay.
If that's what?
Yeah, just look at the stuff written here.
That.
Uh, okay.
What the fuck? What the heck?
Um, if Ray is watching us, we might need those player accounts as soon as possible. Okay, so
If if that's true, I think it will be permanent ban for them.
I gotta think about
uh,
what I should do now, I guess.
right now, we just maybe need
Uh,
True Lexus and True Lexus and Hargon. I don't know, but when I think the building style for Hargon, it was maybe a bit like Hargon. I don't know really. I don't know right now.
I can't say much about it, I guess. Oh well.
But I'm interested. But I'm interested where, when, and where they ask, for example, Lexus and Hargon to fight with them.
I mean, seems like it had to be either they made new accounts on the forums, or let me see actually. I'll try to find out about this. Like, who was the guy to make a post on the tournaments?
That's I really I don't know what to say. It sounds like cheating the whole community.
Yeah, doesn't feel nice,
So
for sure.
that sounds really bad for them.
Okay, beat Lexus, joined 4th April. Okay, we're all morons. We are all morons. This guy joined the forums at 4th April, and well, seems like just a fake account. Okay, I gotta say that I feel terrible. I don't see much point in myself continuing to make any tournaments from now on, I guess, because
If people are cheating, even if tournaments, so it sounds like for what? Why?
just to troll, I guess.
But trolling holy community right now, it's like I don't think so that someone wants to play right now with them or even stream the games. Personally, I don't want to stream more games for these guys that are cheating us.
But one thing I can't help about laughing about is that coaches didn't know anything about this. Okay, well that's definitely something. Well, okay, so
There is even
yeah,
there
so it
is
seems
even
like
no word to
now,
say.
yeah, it seems like now we know why checks were that good. Okay, uh, I guess this is a failure of me as a streamer, I'd say. And just don't count on me doing anything for this community anymore. That's all I gotta say today.
It's like they do that for I don't know for glory for what? Just to troll all of us?
I don't
So
know.
maybe Sado maybe Sado say again. Who was that? Argon and
Me-
Nexus was
Mexican
where?
Mexican tea and Brovar.
Okay, Brovar right now say, have nickname on TeamSpeak. It's only a game. It's a Brovar. Okay. So no way, no way. I don't think so. Someone want to play with these guys again in some tournaments or other stuff like that. No way.
Okay, I don't know about you, but that's it for me.
Right now, I really don't know what to say. Even I don't know what we need to say about say our people that are watching us right now because we all we they these people were cheating because they made second accounts, they make fake accounts, they cheating
I
whole
mean, I
tournaments.
wouldn't say cheating is the proper word. Like in the not in the sense of speaking about cheating, like doing something which makes them win or something like this unfairly. Well, obviously, they kind of cheated in the semifinals because they horse rushed themselves. I mean, Mexican horse rushed himself, and there was a player playing instead of Mexi, which was like playing to lose, I guess. He even wrote here like the barracks were made on purpose there. Um, it's also pretty shitty thing to do against coaches, especially because he quit this community after that game. And well, let me just say one more thing before I quit this stream, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna go back to streaming or making tournaments. I'll probably quit trying to make this 3 versus 3 one because I don't see a point of doing anything anymore, really. Let me just say one thing. I said something about people like this being the reason why people don't want to play with us. It was actually after a horse rush. Yeah, well, let me just say that again. And see you guys.